Hey everyone, thank you very much for joining our AWS Launchpad. We're here at reInvent and it's pretty amazing. I'm Ran Ribenzaft, an AWS Serverless Hero and also the CTO here at Epsagon, and together with me, Luca.
Hi, my name is Luca Mezzalira. I'm Vice President of Architecture at DAZN.
Amazing. So we're going to talk a bit about serverless, and I think Luca is a great example. And I would love to ask you first, everyone is talking about modernizing their applications and doing serverless, cloud, and so on. Tell me a bit about your journey and where you're at.
Yeah, we are very lucky in DAZN. DAZN is an OTT platform similar to Netflix, but for sport. The interesting bit is we are cloud native since day one. So we started to work on this 4 years ago, and when we, let's say, started to do the first POCs with Lambdas, we felt completely in love with that.
Yeah.
And the whole serverless paradigm is helping us to deliver at a certain throughput that we are looking for, testing our assumptions in production, see if everything is working properly, and so far the journey was pretty interesting and challenging as well, but very interesting.
What triggered that? I mean, every company today want to do serverless, want to go modernizing. What was the point that you decided, let's go for it?
I think it was like a few years ago when I saw the announcement around Lambdas, and they said, okay, that is an interesting one, I wanted to know more. I was playing a lot with Docker, but then when I tried Lambda, I was able to create like a bot in a couple of hours without knowing anything about it, and that for me was mind-blowing. So after that, I share a few of my insights with a few engineers. Then we had another AWS hero, Young Kui, that joined the company. So it helped us to spread the knowledge about Lambdas. And now in the zone, Lambda is reality.
Yeah, that's cool. Let's dive a bit about the technical stuff. So how do you get to choose when you want to do AWS Lambda or ECS, which suitable for containers or for serverless? And is there even any distinction between them?
Yeah, that's a good question. So currently in my team, we identified a couple of patterns for Lambdas. So if the API is highly cacheable, we tend to use Lambda. It's a rule of thumb. It may or may not happen with Lambda, but often we use Lambda in this case. If it's a back office or a cron service, we tend to use Lambdas. For now, we are trying to have EC2s or ECS tasks for the critical path, mainly because we need a better control there. And for us, is key that we can serve our customer without any glitch inside the platform. So with this configuration at the moment, we can serve millions of customers around the world without any problem.
Got it. Any quick question I would love to ask you, have you made any mistakes along the way that really made you so knowledgeable about serverless?
I think sometimes we underestimate some APIs, and obviously when you are designing some APIs or moving to microservices, you need to have some, let's say, ideas on the throughput. And sometimes we underestimate, but and we use Lambda. But in that case, we easily move to ECS in 1 or 2 sprints. That was, let's say, a learning curve, but it's a new paradigm. You need to learn on the field. You don't have like a clear path that you can apply on everything. And I think the best way is like go in production, make a mistake, or try to understand better how your API would perform, and then use the right technology.
Yeah, so let's try to wrap it up. What's your, summary, what's your next steps in terms of serverless today?
I think now we are looking closely to EventBridge, and also with the recent announcement of Lambdas, the fact that we can pre-warm the Lambda, that could be a really interesting use case for us, in particular when we have burst traffic.
Yeah, that's amazing. Thank you very much for coming, Luca.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you, Twitch.
Bye-bye.